You cook them, you love them.
OMG.
You've made them our top 10 recipes of the year.
How cute is that?
Yum! Time-saving slow cooker suppers. Marvelous mac and cheeses.
We like things really spicy over here.
An unbelievable dessert from an unlikely source.
You ready, guys?
Yeah.
Which recipe will be number one?
Man, I'm telling you, that's a winner.
Find out and cook along with us.
Yeah, blow it up. Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Normally you hear some applause at the top of our show. Happy New Year to you. These guys aren't clapping because they're busy eating. 2012, and we got a little shout out in between shoes there. 2012 is here, so today we're going to be counting down our top recipes of 2011. And guess who was the boss of that? You guys at home. Today we're going to be counting down the most downloaded and most chatted about recipes of 2011. Plus, you're going to get one to grow on. I'm going to show you a brand new slow cooker winner because that was so popular last year. People really loved the slow cooker solutions. So coming in at number 10, they're eating it over on this side of the room. The number 10 most downloaded recipe of the year was lazy lasagna bolognese style. So a nice meat sauce, easy to make, broken up the regular pieces of lasagna with the sauce and the cheese. I know what you think because your bowl's pretty much empty. It's delicious. Are you guys enjoying your lazy lasagna?
Yes.
I hope you skipped breakfast. It's a little early for the lasagna, right?
Yes. Absolutely ready to eat this. It's delicious.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be too much left in these dishes. So while these guys are eating up our lazy lasagna, we're going to check out how Gail from Tennessee makes hers. Check out Gail.
Hi Rachel, I'm Gail Thompson from Antioch, Tennessee, and I'm going to be making your lazy bolognese style lasagna. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the skillet going so we can brown some of the beef.
When the meat browns, add a chopped onion and grate in or finely chop a little garlic. And then you're going to add in about a quarter cup of tomato paste, spin it around, and then you're going to hit the pan with about a cup of dry white wine. Let the wine cook out and reduce a bit.
And while that's happening, we can probably start on our bechamel. And I've got 2 sort of heaping tablespoons of flour that I'm going to add. Now I'm just going to add 2 cups of milk.
And just let that thicken up a little bit. Crank the heat. Salt, pepper, nutmeg in your bechamel sauce. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, in the red sauce, once the wine is cooked down and almost evaporated, then you throw in some beef stock. It'll thicken up in no time, just a couple of minutes.
Stir it all around so that the ground beef and the vegetables and the spices are sort of coated in the tomato paste.
Take your cooked pasta, combine all of the lasagna with all of the red sauce.
And then I'm going to pour some of the cheese sauce over top. And there's nothing bad about that, let me tell you.
And then a little parm over that.
Put it in there for about 3 minutes or so. I'll check on it.
In a very easy recipe that probably your kids could make for you, you can have that for dinner. At number 9, we have another lasagna. This one with a vegetarian spin, spinach and mushroom lasagna. I use 6 large portobello caps. I scrape out the gills and chop them up. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a quarter pound of pancetta, 2 thick cut slices, diced. Brown it, then add the mushrooms.
We're going to add in our carrots, our onions, garlic, our rosemary, our thyme, our bay leaf. Give them a good mix around.
When I make my mushroom sauce, the secret is that I use fresh portobellos, which cook up very beefy, and very earthy porcinis. Take a handful of dried porcinis if you're getting them from a bulk bin, or look for these tiny little pouches in your produce section. Throw them down into chicken stock if you're not vegetarian, or water if you are. Let them reconstitute, and you'll end up with mushroom-flavored stock plus reconstituted porcini to add to the sauce. When you pull it out, chop them up, drop the porcini down in with the portobellos.
So, Rachel, in your recipe, you call for 6 beautiful portobello mushroom caps. In this case, again, we're using a different mushroom, and it's called chicken of the woods. Instead of having that rich beefy flavor that you find in a portobello, this actually has a rich chicken flavor.
Now, at this stage, you're going to add in, 3 or 4 tablespoons of tomato paste. Stir it until it's fragrant. When you can smell the aroma of the tomato, add in a little dry white wine. I use about 1.5 cups. Stir that up, let it start to cook out.
Beautiful, creamy, organic milk from the market. And we're going to stir in 1.5 cups of that.
Over here, I have 2 boxes of chopped organic frozen spinach.
And we're going to kind of spread it out because that makes it a little bit easier to mix.
To keep everybody together, we're going to take a couple of lightly beaten eggs, throw that down into the mix. We're going to add a couple of handfuls of grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. And a little black pepper.
So I'm just going to stir this to combine. And once that's all set, I'm going to season it with salt and pepper, and then a little bit of grated whole nutmeg.
I have bechamel, just white sauce, a little bit of flour and butter, a couple tablespoons of each. Cook it together, add 1.5 cups of milk to another pan. This is going to be for the top of our lasagna.
I'm going to use about 1/3 of it. Just layer that right on into the bottom of the pan.
You want to top it with your lasagna noodles. And we have these soaking in water for a few minutes. Now that we have the noodles on top, we spoon in about half of the spinach filling.
Then I just take my fingertips and moisten them a bit, and I just sort of gently pat it around. Then we're going to put our remainder, or our last third of our beautiful mushroom sauce. Yeah. Then, big finish, your last 3 pieces of lasagna sheet.
Now, I'm just going to pour on this bechamel sauce, nice and creamy.
Pop it into a hot oven and bake it for about 45 minutes. Once you get the beche on there, just to sort of gild the lily, take another little dab of parm and just sprinkle it lightly over the top.
Oh, yeah, that is looking good. What do you think?
See that? Man, I'm telling you, that's a winner. In at number 8, one of our most addictive dishes ever.